Okay, so we know that Christmas is Saturnia. We know that Easter, it has to do with Ishtar and Lilith and all that other bullshit. St. Patrick's Day, all that bullshit. What about Halloween? How do we figure that one in? Let's see. Halloween. That's All Saints Day, right? Because that's what they told us. All Saints. Who is it that deems somebody a saint? Who deems somebody a saint? I wonder who does that. Let's see. I think that's Catholic. And I think that's done by a man. I don't think that has anything to do with what you call the Father. That's just something that's bestowed upon you. Like the words sir or lord over in England. All Saints Day, they call it. Let's see what it is, right? Let's take one of the things from Halloween and look at it. And it's real easy once you understand everything they do is fucking for the use of perversion. So here's a pumpkin. We used a round pumpkin, right? And of course we got to put eyes on it. There's an eye there. There's an eye there. Right? We want to make it because the kids want to have fun, but the kids don't understand. It's not fun, really fun for them. And then what we got to do is we got to draw the mouth. Right? Right? We got to do that. Because if we don't do that, then it wouldn't be Halloween. Right? And then you got to put a nose in there. But not, maybe not. And then, yeah, they always show the pumpkin with the thing on the top. Now inside, there's always a candle inside so that the light comes out from the inside. And so if we take a brush, now we're going to draw you always have this on top, right? You always got that on top. Wonder what that's supposed to be. But we'll just leave that for well, you can use your own imagination. Anyway, so what do they call this fucking thing? They call it a jack-o'-lantern. So why don't we just take this thing and make it out what it really is? Let's redraw it and see what it really looks like. Let's move this over here. So here, that's the circle, right? That's the cycle. It's 360 degrees, right? You've got the two triangles. Oh, where are they? You got one here, right? We got one there. And then you got, well, let's just do it like this. Let's use this. Let's use this thing here. You got the two triangles right here. So what we'll do is we'll split those fuckers in half. So what we'll do is we'll just draw a line here. Right? And what happens is when you take this triangle right here, take this triangle right here, if we separate these two triangles, right, and I move this triangle on top of that one, right, what are we going to get? Well, I'll show you what we'll get. We will get this. And I'll finish that off real quick. That's the star of Saturn. But when we look at it, what are you getting? You get the star, you get the seal, you get the six-pointed star. And what is that? Remember when I tell you when you fold these things in, when you fold these tabs in, what do we get? Well, let's find out. So we'll fold this one in here. Like that. And then we'll fold this one in here like this. And then we'll fold this one in here like this. And then we'll fold this one in here like this. And then we'll fold this one in here like this. Okay, now these ones on the outside, these tabs have been folded in. So guess what? They're no longer there. So what are we getting here? You can shut up, you don't know. Okay, so what are we getting? After we fold the little tabs in on the six-pointed star of Saturn, what do we get? What do you got? You got your cube. Then, what do we have over here? Right? What do we have over here? Well, then we got this dude right here. Right? What do you got? What does this thing really turn out to be? Oh, I almost forgot the best part. Well, if you're one of them type of guys that thinks it's really important that everybody knows, what's this? Well, we all know what this is. Right? Why don't we just rotate this baby to the left? There you go. We all know what that is. So this is really this. And what is this? It's really an Xbox 360. It's the same thing. The X makes the square. The circle makes the 360 makes the circle. So what do you have? And you have the zigzag inside, which is basically a sine wave. What they did is they just gave it hard corners. Instead of smoothing it out like a wave, they gave it edges like a saw. And so it's an Xbox 360. It's a sine wave. And this, of course, representing the male phallic symbol, which represents all of it the same thing, all the time, same story from beginning to end. Creation and reproduction. That's what it all is about. But remember, it's All Saints Day. Like that had anything to do with it. Did you see? Did you see? And just so you understand, it's a jack-o'-lantern. It's a jack-o'-lantern. Okay? So being a jack-o'-lantern, Jack is the name of the Jester or the Joker. That's who it was in Batman. It was Jack, remember? The O, we know what that is. And the lantern is the light, the energy. And they got you walking around dressed up like death for the Saturnian bullshit. That was fun. That was fun. Can't wait for Halloween to come back around again. Dumb shits.